Good morning, wrestling fans. Today is Monday, March 25th, 2024. Lance Brock here on this Monday morning. Hope everyone is having an awesome Monday so far to get your week started. And tonight we have WWE Monday Night Raw to watch tonight. And as we get closer and closer to WrestleMania 40, tonight Raw will be live from Chicago at the Allstate Arena. And it's no surprise at all, since Raw is coming to us live from Chicago, that we will have an appearance from the Second City Saint, the Straight Edge Savior, the Chick Magnet, whatever you want to call him, CM Punk, will be appearing on Raw in Chicago tonight. Also, tonight on Raw, Sami Zayn will take on Big Bronson Reed. Jey Uso will face off with Shinsuke Nakamura. Ivar will take on Andrade, and also Ricochet will go up against J.D. McDonough. In women's action, Ivy Nile versus Candice LeRae, and that is our card as of right now on tonight's WWE Monday Night Raw. And as of this weekend, we were only 2 weeks away from the grandest stage of them all, the showcase of the Immortals, WrestleMania. But of course, now WrestleMania weekend is a lot more than just WWE. To say that is going to be a big pro wrestling weekend is probably an understatement. And I talked about this yesterday on GMWF, but there's been even a couple more things announced from WWE, and that is on WrestleMania Saturday, the new Bray Wyatt documentary will be debuting on Peacock and the WWE Network. Also, on WrestleMania Sunday will be the return of the Slammy Awards. And I saw yesterday that WWE did release all the nominees for all the awards, but actually I've been lazy and haven't read them yet. I don't know about this year, but sometimes the Slammy Awards, not really that serious. And I remember the couple times when they did them on Raw, when they were a special 3-hour episode, back when Raw was only 2 hours every week. So when they did go 3 hours, it was a special episode, but sometimes they would just use most of the awards as an angle to set up a match or something like that. But still, they can be kind of fun sometimes, and there will be fan voting online. And what I understand is that the voting actually is legit. That they don't just try to determine the winner, but they do kind of make it where you kind of know who is gonna get the most votes. So, Bray Wyatt documentary should be very good. And speaking of documentaries, last night was Biography WWE Legends, the British Bulldog, which I thought was a pretty good episode of it. Of course, Bret Hart was interviewed as you would expect. Helen Hart, of course, his wife, his son, who wrestled as D.H. Smith in WWE, and his daughter also interviewed. I thought it was done very well. Of course, covered SummerSlam 1992, and then before that, actually, was his time with the Dynamite Kid as the British Bulldogs. So I definitely would recommend the British Bulldog episode of Biography WWE Legends. Definitely worth checking out. Also, before Biography was WWE Rivals, featuring the Hardys, Edge and Christian, and the Dudley Boys. Don't get me wrong, it was a good episode, because anytime you have those 6 guys talking about that feud, the TLC matches, the table matches, the ladder matches, it is definitely good. It's just Rivals, it's mostly stuff you've already seen before, stuff that has been talked about I don't know how many times, but it is a good episode though, don't get me wrong. And I don't mean to say that Rivals is a bad show or anything, it's just not anything really, I don't want to say not worth watching, I should say, but it's nothing really to go out of your way to catch. But Biography, definitely very good. I recommend that. And that is all for this Monday morning episode of 360 Good Morning Wrestling Fans. Tonight we have WWE Monday Night Raw. I will be back tomorrow morning for the Tuesday episode of Good Morning Wrestling Fans. So hope everyone else will join me as well. Thank you for listening and downloading. Remember, you can go in the comments. You can give your thoughts on last night's Biography and Legends episodes. And make your early WrestleMania 40 predictions right there in the comment section. Right here on Spreaker, YouTube, or wherever you listen to 360 Wrestling Podcast at. Also, you can email me 360wrestlingpodcasts@gmail.com, and also Instagram at Threads 360 Wrestling Podcast, on X at 360 Wrestling Pod. We also have Facebook, but it hasn't been updated. Well, actually, if it has, it's only because the Instagram is connected to it, but might get back on there one day more. So just search for 360 Wrestling Podcasts on Facebook and you can give it a like. Also YouTube, of course, there are two 360 Wrestling Podcasts YouTube channel. Maybe you can subscribe to both of them. Watch, comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff you're supposed to do on YouTube. Once again, I'll talk to everyone tomorrow morning. Until then, have a great pro wrestling day.